Welcome to this week's Walthers Showroom Update. I'm Zach, and today we finally got in the brand new WalthersMainline SD60M samples for you to see. So I've got all 6 paint schemes set up. We're going to run them around the track in front of an intermodal train to demonstrate it for you, so let's not delay. Let's get right to the track. This is some serious Class 1 power here, folks. We've got 6 different paint schemes on this production run, starting with the Burlington Northern and Cascade Green with the US flag on the hood. And that's followed by the BNSF and the orange, green, and yellow war bonnet scheme. Conrail with the Conrail quality logo. CSX with the blue and yellow scheme and boxcar logo. Norfolk Southern, an iconic black with white stripes and a horse head logo. And finally, Union Pacific in its armor yellow, gray, and red. The SD60M prototype has been in service since 1989, and the version that we produced using the 2-piece windshield is more modern of the 2 different designs that debuted in 1991. While the SD60 family of locomotives share a lot of characteristics, I've got 2 Union Pacific units side by side to show off the difference between the 2. On the left, you'll see the SD60 and UP library, and on the right, the SD60M. What stands out immediately is the North American safety cabs seen on the SD60M. Along with the redone short hood, the locomotive takes on a much different look from the earlier SD60 produced in the 1980s. Alright, almost everything about the nose changed from the SD60 to the SD60M. If you look close enough, you'll see the differences in the straight or bent standing grabs above the pilot. If we drift just above that, you can see the relief on the tread plate and the see-through steps. The cab door got repositioned, and the dual headlights are mounted horizontally rather than vertically. The side windows on the cab changed from a large 2-window configuration to a smaller 4-window configuration. And just behind the cab, the battery box is located, and the SD60M shifted toward the rear of the unit. So we're going to go ahead and zoom in on the HTC truck just for a moment, because we redesigned this truck for these runs, and it's going to be much more realistic and accurate. The midsection of the units are nearly identical to what you get until you get to the rear panel, where you'll see several added louvers. And if I turn around the SD60M, you can see on the opposite side is where they relocated the brake wheel. Alright, so those WalthersMainline SD60Ms are actually on their way here right now. They should be here at the end of June or the beginning of July, but they've been so popular that actually we have a number of them that are sold out through us. So if you're interested, I would definitely check with your local hobby shop, see if they've got some available or if they can order some. Otherwise, you can go over to Walthers.com, place an order there, but don't hesitate. On that same shipment, we are getting the SD60s, so it's going to be a lot of modern power coming from WalthersMainline very soon. So definitely check that out. And that's our show for this week. Thank you very much for joining me. Come back in 2 more weeks. We'll take a closer look at those Walthers Proto Gunderson 48-foot well cars.